What's up, guys? Welcome to the vlog. We are heading to Cincinnati and then we're going to be going home. So stick around and we'll see you on down the road. Got a nice light load from here today. First time I've ever had a load this light coming from here. 27,000 pounds. Be a perfect night to drive too. It's about 60 degrees right now. And I don't think we're going to hit any rain. Pretty sure it's going to be nice all weekend. Is the windshield clean enough for you guys? God, I hope so. I have one video that I put up on here, I can't even remember how long ago. And the windshield was dirty and holy cow, man. I mean, I can understand it can be annoying. But damn it. You people are relentless, I tell you. Hey, I like it. Adds a little spice to my life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Alright, we gotta go give this paperwork to this guy here in the guard shack. And then we will be on our merry way. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Oh, not bad.
Thank you, have a nice day.
You too, I appreciate it. Alright, let's boogie. Oh my god, it's light. I'll tell you one issue I've had with this truck, and I don't really understand it. I really don't get it one bit, but for some reason, it happened one time, and now it's kind of going, it happens every now and again, very randomly. But it's got that I-shift, which is normally a great transmission for an automatic. But it'll, for no reason, it'll just stop shifting. Like when you accelerate from a stop, it'll start out in first gear, which normally it starts out in, depending on how much weight you have, anywhere from, you know, second to like fourth gear. And it'll start out in first gear for some reason, and then it just won't shift. I don't understand the reasoning behind that. Like right now it's doing just fine, obviously, as you can tell. But it went on the fritz on me one night, man. I got loaded and it just went like, right when I got loaded, wait, and look at this Porsche dealer. See if we got any good cars sitting out here. A whole lot of Boxsters and Caymans. Every now and again you'll see a Ferrari sitting out there, or a GT3 sitting out there, or something like that, something cool. But anyway, it went crazy on me, this transmission, one night after I got loaded down here. Pulled out of the docks, and man, it went from like first to third to second to fourth to first. It was just going all over the map. But yet it's not throwing any codes, so I have no idea. No idea, but it's going in for a service on Saturday, so if anything got captured, they will know about it. Alright, I feel fantastic now. I just took a shower, stopped at in Hubbard here, Ohio. Got something in my teeth. Just stopped at Hubbard, And yeah, God, I've said before, say it again, taking showers on the road is amazing. I love it. Feels great. Just gonna get back on the road. I incorporated my 30 into this break. So I'm gonna get back on the road and finish my drive to Cincinnati. And then I'm going to I'll have to do a 10-hour down there, which is a real pain because it's only an hour and 20 minutes from my house. But I gotta do my full 10 down there, and then I'm gonna drive to I gotta take this truck to the service company. That's actually what it's called. It's called the service company. It's a Volvo certified technician, and I got to get the service done on this truck. And I'll park it there. My wife will pick me up there in the morning, because I'll get there too late tonight for her to drag the kids out and come pick me up. Luckily, that's only a 15-minute drive from my house, so she doesn't have too far to go anyway to pick me up. And tomorrow, I'll finally have an entire weekend at home. I haven't been home on a Saturday in a long time. So I'll actually have time to do stuff tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow I'm going to get my Jeep done and home. Depends on if my friend's going dirt biking. He says he might. He's not sure. And if he doesn't, then I'll be going over to his place and finishing up the Jeep, because I got the skid plate now. Got the new skid plate. So I can get that in there and get that gas tank all set up. And then I'll pull my camper out of the garage tomorrow and get that all set up. Mainly, you know, my wife is home, and, you know, obviously she does so much with the kids, and our son, he does not sleep nearly as well as our daughter did when she was his age. You know, he's 8 months old now, and he gets up a couple times every night still. By this time, our daughter was through the night. Never woke up until 9 or so in the morning. He gets up a couple times, sometimes 3 times a night. So she, you know, I'm going to give her a break. I'm going to set the camper up, like I said, tomorrow. And she's going to sleep in the camper tomorrow night. Maybe Monday, or maybe Sunday night too. That way she can be out of the house and away from the kids at night, and I'll deal with the, you know, with waking up with Bubby and everything on my own. That way she can get some sleep, because that's one advantage I do have out here, is I do get to sleep sometimes, you know, but more often than she does. So I got to give her that break, you know. She deserves it, without a doubt. But I'm going to get back on the road and head to Cincinnati, guys. We'll see you down there. This right here is a cookie that my wife, she made some of these cookies last week, and I brought them with me, some of them. It's a keto-friendly cookie. And by keto-friendly, it's got dark chocolate instead of milk chocolate. And the peanut butter filling is made out of well, basically a sugar-free peanut butter, you know, organic peanut butter. and it's a little different. It's got coconut sugar is what it's used, is what it calls for, so that it remains keto friendly. And it's not bad. It's a little dry, but it's not too bad at all, you know. Not for being made from scratch. Pretty good. The only problem is I have that is what I use to wash it down with. Because, again, the keto diet does not allow for regular milk. So, I have this very tasteless almond milk. But what can you do, right? I gotta get healthy. I say as I'm holding a peanut butter cookie. But I swear, this is actually healthy for you. It actually is. That right there, yeah, it's actually not bad, so. Walked across to this Subway earlier to get some lunch, and you know, I always get a chopped salad whenever I go to Subway now, and I always get the steak, egg, and cheese, which is the breakfast sub, and I'll get that in a salad form. I've shown that on here before, and I've never had an issue with it. You know, but when you buy the salad, the chopped salad, it basically, it's like the price of a 6-inch plus like $1.50 or $2 or something like that. Well, she rang me up, you know, like that's one of the cheapest subs on there is the breakfast steak, egg, and cheese. It's like $6.50 for a foot long. You know, so like this 6-inch is, you know, quite a bit less than that. And she rang me up and she put it on there as a steak sub with added egg. And that brought the total to be like $9. You know, I'm like, wait a second, that doesn't make any sense. You know, it shouldn't be $9. I've never spent $9 on this salad before. And I said, I ordered the steak, egg, and cheese. That's a breakfast sub. There shouldn't be added egg. The egg is part of the sub. She goes, well, we don't include the breakfast subs in the salad ordering option. I just kind of looked at her and I said, why don't you go ahead and point that to me on the menu where they make that distinction? And she actually looked up at the menu for like 15 seconds and looked back at me and you know, with a disgruntled attitude, she goes, fine, I'll charge you for the breakfast sub. It just kind of annoys me. It's like, what the hell? How dumb do you think we are? You know, I've ordered that I don't know how many times, and I've never had an issue. And then they tried to charge me way more. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it's not like a whole lot of money. I mean, you're talking, you know, $9. I mean, it's a lot of money for Subway, but it's still just $9. But it's the principle of the matter. It's like nowhere is there a distinction on the menu that says no breakfast subs included with the salad ordering option. You know, so it just kind of annoyed me. So, but I got the price down. That's all that mattered. Anyway, we're heading home now. So, it just occurred to me earlier today that I had not done an outro for this vlog yet. So here's the outro. Gonna be a little recap of the weekend. I got the truck to the service center on Friday night and I forgot you know, I was gonna sleep in the truck on Friday night there so that my wife didn't have to drag the kids out you know, late at night and come get me. So I locked my doors thinking, okay, well, that'd be great. They're not going to be able to get in here. I'll just get some sleep. I'll wake up right when they open, which is 7 a.m. And I forgot, though, that Volvo keys, they're almost all universal. So, you know, one Volvo key will fit in another Volvo sometimes, unless the company specifically orders the truck with a different lock. Then, yeah, my key will fit in other truck keys or other trucks, you know, doors. So, anyways, somebody came out and didn't know I was in the truck because my engine was off, and you know, opened the door and voila, there I was in the top bunk. But anyway, they had the truck done within an hour and a half, so I just waited with it and drove it on home. Did not get the Jeep fixed, unfortunately. I wasn't able to. My schedule did not quite mix. So next weekend, though, I will get it done. And God, I want to get that Jeep back on the road so bad. You don't understand. I mean, look at the hat. You know, I'm a Jeep guy through and through. And this Jeep is very sentimental to me. This Jeep has the back seat that was in my dad's Jeep, which is the Jeep that I grew up in. You know, the literal back seat. You know, when my dad got rid of his Jeep, he sold it without the back seat in it. The back seat remained in his barn. And so when I bought this Jeep, it didn't have a back seat in it. And my dad gave me that back seat, which he'd had for, you know, 25, 26 years. And he bought that Jeep new when I was a year old. So I literally grew up in that Jeep. So it's, you know, now my kids get to grow up in that Jeep. But anyways, that's a side note. So I should be getting that Jeep back next week because I've got the skid plate, and I'll go over there and we'll get it all taken care of. But it was a great weekend. You know, we went and had some family photographs taken at a place called Ennis Woods, a beautiful park in Westerville, Ohio, which is an area around Columbus. And it was, you know, it was just a very good weekend at home. After I produced the video, the review on this truck, I realized I left out a section that I wanted to put into it, which maybe I'll make its own little video for that. I made a video on how to collapse and raise this table, and I forgot to put that in here, so maybe I'll do that as its own separate video, so that we're able, you know, so you're able to see how that works if you've never done it before. I hope you guys enjoy some of the videos I'm doing now where I'm just driving. Those are mainly designed so that, kind of like a podcast in a way, something you can listen to and not have to interact with as far as watching it goes, so you can just listen to it while you drive down the road. Hence why I named the last one on the Supernatural video, Stories for the Road. I don't want to say stories on the road or stories of the road, because they may not always be about trucking, but they will, you know, it's still going to be stories that you can listen to on the road, and, you know, something you can just listen to pass the time by. But with that said, guys, they just called me to put me into a door, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and here's the outro. So we'll see you guys all later. Be safe out there. Hope you guys are making some good old money. And as always, I hope you guys get to see your family here soon if you haven't, if you didn't get to this past weekend. So take care, guys, and we will talk at you in the next vlog.